guys, just pretty bored, so I'm gonna make this video and you're gonna listen to it. So what is the video on? It's on global lithium resources and how they can probably 10x, 20x, 30x in 5 years in a likely scenario, in my unprofessional opinion, that I know a few things about lithium because I just read about them and listen to interviews all day long about lithium. So 32 million market cap. Their neighbors who are not too far away, the same sort of rock thing, 5 billion. So let's look at that. That's, I don't know what the X is on that, but it's huge. So that's that big one, $5 billion company right there, and this small bar. So they're probably got 20 times the resource. They start off as a tin mine. They drilled out looking for tin. Lithium was there as well, and they said, "Oh, we can make money from lithium." So then they became a lithium producer. They did that in 4 years. Malbars could be going for 2 years. They didn't. They've only just raised money to start drilling. I think they might have done a little bit of drilling before, but now they're getting serious. They've got 8 million in the bank. So for that 32 million, you get $8 million in cash. They're going to spend over the next 2 years drilling this out, seeing what they got. So I'll dumb it down. To find lithium in the ground, lava boils up through the core of the earth. There's all these cracks in the rock, and that's where the lava goes into and leaves behind lithium. So they just got to see where the biggest cracks in the rocks were, holding lithium by doing things that geologists do. If you want to be a geologist, go to uni for 4 years. Um, anyway, so back to it. Pretty high risk. I don't know. There is risk, but there is big return. I'm not going to say high risk because you're risking money you can afford to lose. Okay, I don't know much about AVZ Minerals except they got a big resource. Looking at this, AVZ, huge resource there, but they got a $1 billion market cap, so not deal there. Production, so they're not in production. Circle size, contain. So not sure what the white means. Anyway, these are ones in production. That might be closed. That was Wodgina, the actual other mine that's next to Marble Bar Lithium. It's around here. So if those two are that big, and they're that big, these two here, would you think, just taking a guess, this one is going to be big as well? The lava boiled up in this sort of area millions of years ago. Did it like favor these guys? Did it say, "Oh, these guys are going to give you more lava"? No, the lava doesn't have a brain, so the lava came up here. So you'd think it's quite likely, not being geologists, they're going to find something pretty good here. And they've got a main road, not close to the headland. So yeah, 25 kilometers. So they're not even that far away. That's probably 100 kilometers, and not far to the port. So they're just going to drill it out, find the big cracks in the rocks with the lithium in there, and make money. So who's to say maybe in 2 years' time they'll drill it out, get to 50 million tons, 100 million tons, and everyone's still going to lithium ion batteries for their cars, for their homes, because we're not going any other way. We're not going back to fossil fuels. We're just slowly going the direction of electric cars. Now, if you look at the Tesla Plaid, you can't beat it with a petrol car. It's just too good off the line. So yeah, take a risk on money you can afford to lose on this stock. I actually don't care if you do because I'm invested. I don't care. I'm just doing this for my own entertainment at the moment. So if you don't invest, I don't care. I'm just saying it's an opportunity for you if you wish. Otherwise, you can invest in maybe a bit company that's further along. CXO and the ASX. This guy thinks that when they get in production, there's not many producers around the world under a $2 billion market cap, so maybe they're 4x there. He said EBITDA, companies are at 20 times EBITDA. So roughly the EBITDA of CXO will be, so 20 times EBITDA comes out at 2 billion roughly. So the revenue's that, and they probably make 50 million in EBITDA, and then 20 times that's 2 billion, I'm pretty sure. So roughly this company here, they got a 15 million ton resource and growing. So obviously all these lithium resources are growing. They're not drilling out and finding more money in the ground. So back to here. So they spend 73 million. In 1.5 years they pay that 73 million back, and then they just printing out money. With that money, they can reinvest into the mine. All said that the lithium demand stays good, which it looks like it will. Obviously, demand, it can only get so expensive, but if it stays around the price they're at now, actually, the price it's at now, the spot price, I'm not sure what they did their pricing on here, but I think it might have been $800 a ton. But the spot price now is about 1,200 a ton, so it's quite high. If it goes higher again, then they maybe pay back them faster in a year. Who knows? So these guys will be one of the next producers around the world, probably in the next 2 years. So they might even 4x. So obviously higher risk here. Although these guys only have a 15 million ton resource, I think, and then these guys have a 10 million ton inferred resource. So inferred means they think it's there. Indicated means they've drilled it so many times that it's indicating that yeah, it is there. It's indicated. So yeah, lithium, you either have it or you don't. So do your own research, get familiar, and just remember that this stock here is available for you if you wish. And if you don't, that's fine. And if you don't care, that's fine. And that's fine. Alright, that's it for me. Stay tuned. I might look for more stocks now. Nickel stocks might be good. What happens with nickel? No one looks for nickel because it's not worth enough. And then when they need it, the price shoots up because no one's been trying to find it, so there's not enough there. Price shoots up, everyone tries to find it. Then it gets oversupplied, it shoots down. So if you buy into a nickel company now, nickel goes into the batteries as well, so there's going to be a new demand there for nickel. You can buy pretty low. Nickel price isn't like super low, but it's under the medium price, so it can triple X here to the old highs, meaning any like little lithium stocks probably go up. But don't buy when it gets high, just buy now. Hold it for a few years. Lithium prices are high, and yeah, it could spell trouble when they come down. But will they come down? I'm not sure. Tesla seems to be pumping out more cars each year. Everyone's pumping out more cars. They're getting slightly better in it, slightly cheaper. So perhaps lithium will stay around the same price. And companies will do well from it. But either way, this company looks pretty good in my opinion. Copper is another one. Hot chili copper. If you stick around, I'll just keep blabbering on. So these guys have 3 million tons of copper in the ground. To get a tier 1 resource, you want 5 million tons of copper. So they're drilling now, they're going to update that 3 million tons. Also, they're going onto the TSX, so they look quite cheap compared to other peers on the TSX. And copper is essential for the motors in electric vehicles, also all your power in your homes, everything like that, copper wires. And the copper price is high now, but this stock still hasn't moved. Maybe everyone's learnt from buying stocks when the price goes high, and they won't do that as much anymore. So hot chili, it's at least got a 2x, probably even more, and it's further along. It's probably got a few more years and it'll come into production. They're doing the pre-feasibility study. If that goes well, you can see the price shoot up as well. Nice little stock there. Anyway, and also if you buy a little bit of this stock in the next capital raise, they normally give you a discount, so you can buy the stock at a discount to the price. So if you just buy a little bit now, they need to raise capital again, you can buy in then and get probably the best price as opposed to buying it on the open market. Just a tip. So that's it from me, and back to you, John.